Hi, third graders. We're starting our next chapter in math, and it's multiplying. Today we're going to look at multiplying two-digit numbers times a one-digit number. And I remember a couple times this year, we looked at this, but we really didn't go through the motions, but I just kind of gave you a preview so you could see where we were going with multiplication. All right. So remember, though, we can also break these numbers down. When we did expanded form, remember 35 is 30 plus 5. And we're actually going to multiply 5 times 2 first, and then the 30 times 2, okay? So let me walk you through this, and then we'll do today's math paper together. We always start in the ones, and we're looking at only the ones place, which is the 5. So we multiply 5 times 2. All right, so 5 times 2 is 10. All right, so we put our 0 here, and we carry our 1. Now I'm going to multiply the 3 times the 2, and then I'll add that 1. So 3 times 2 is 6, and then I add 1 more to it. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. 35 times 2 is the same as 35 plus 35. I can check my answer. 5 and 5 is 10, right? And 70. And my answers are the same. Now, when you multiply times 2, you guys are really good at adding. I could see a lot of you would just go ahead and add versus multiplying. But remember, this number gets bigger, and when you have to add the same number over and over again 5 and 6 times, it's just very labor intensive. So that's where multiplying is a time saver. Let's go ahead and get out today's paper. We are work text, page 305. So if you need to grab that out of your packet, or maybe you already have that ready, and I need to grab a sleeve for my paper so I can write on it. Sorry, I thought I already had that done. Give you a second. All right, so let's see what they want us to do here at the top. Again, the green box at the top explains what we're doing. They break it down into tens and ones. It's supposed to be visually helpful. For some of you, I know that that's more confusing. Here they have a picture of 23 plus 23 plus 23. So they're giving you, right, the tens and ones in visual form. Then they're showing you that it's the same as adding 23 3 times, or we can multiply. Up here, right here, they're showing you the steps to this multiplication. I want to go ahead and start with this. You know how to add, but let's do this. This is the part we came for. Let me zoom in a little, see if that's not too shaky. We start in the ones. 3 times 3. Right, so you should have come up with 9. Now we're going to go to the tens. We have a 2 in the tens place. So you multiply 2 times 3 is 6, right? So I just put that down. 69. And we can check ourselves here. 3, 3, 3. That's right. 3 times 3 is 9. 3, 6, 9. 2, 4, 6. And get the same number. So let's do number 2. Here we have, right, starting in the ones place, 3 times 3. Well, we've already done that one, right? That should pop in our head, 9. Now we go to the tens place. We have a 3 in the tens place. So 3 times 3 again, 99. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. 99. All right, good job. Now let's go down here. They changed it up on us. they want us to use our tens and ones here to figure out what our numbers are that we are adding or multiplying. So you count, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So we are adding 42. How many sets do we have? We have 2. So our multiplication fact is 42 times 2. Let's go ahead and be writing this as we go along together. And we start where? We start in the ones place. So we start here with the 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we come to the tens place, which is a 4, right? The 40. So 4 times 2 is 8. So 84. Let's check ourselves. 2, 4. 4 and 4 is 8. Yep. We get the same answer. All right, let's do number 4. Here we have, right, 10 and 1 is 11. So 11 is our number. How many sets? How many groups are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are multiplying times 6. So we would do 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11. So you should write the number 11 6 times on there, and then let's multiply. Now some of you, because this is one of the facts we learned, you know the answer without going through the steps. But I'm going to walk you through the steps anyways, just to reinforce that. We start in the ones place. 1 times 6 is 6. Go to the tens place. 1 times 6 is 6. 66. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 66. So this wasn't as hard as you guys maybe thought it would be. We'll come down to the story problems. Those are always a bit more tricky for us. And then I'm going to have you do the back, and we'll check the answers in the next video. Joey, Philip, and Seth each packed 12 shirts for the week at camp. How many shirts did the boys pack? Well, here's each of their suitcases. And how many shirts are in each? Well, I know that there's 12 here, and there's 12 here, and there's 12 here. Can you write a multiplication fact for this? Yeah, we can. And I'm going to write it over here because I like to have room to work out my problem. You don't have to feel confined to that box. There's 12, and how many sets are there? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 3. Now that I've set my problem up, I've got my columns lined up. My next step is to start in the ones place. Just like when we're adding and subtracting, multiplying is no different. We're going to start here in the ones place and multiply the numbers in those columns. 2 times 3 is 6. Now come over to the tens place. We have 1 times 3 is 36. Right? So if we had 12, and the counting pattern would be 12, 24, 36, 48. So that's another one. If you're fast with your facts, we also know, right, 3 feet is 36 inches. All right. But I need to write the answer in the box, and because it's a story problem, we have to label it. How many what? How many shirts? So I need to make sure that I write the answer plus the label. Okay. Mrs. Wren will expect you to label all your answers, even in 4th grade. So this is what we're developing, good habits in 3rd grade. So things won't be hard as you move up to 4th grade. One more problem, and then I'll send you off to do the back. All right, number 6, Elizabeth and Maria each made a necklace using 11 beads. How many beads were used all together? All right, so we know that we are adding or we can multiply. And since we're working on multiplication, let's multiply today instead of add. Okay, how many did Liz use? She used 11 beads. Elizabeth, she must go by Liz for short, and Maria used 11 beads. So what would be our multiplication fact? Well, I have 11, and then how many sets? 1, 2 sets. So we multiply. There's my multiplication fact. And a lot of you know your 11 times fact, so you don't have to do it, but let's still walk through the steps. Start in the ones place. 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. So my answer is 22, and now I need to find my word label. So I go back to the question, how many beads? So I write beads right there. That's my label. So I hope this helped. It's they break it down into small steps. It's not as scary as it sounds or looks when you first do it. So we're going to stop the video here. You're going to turn your paper over, right? And I want you to do what's on the back. So just some more problems on your own. You have 3 problems to do, or 4. Whoops, I missed that one. Again, here he's reminding you of the steps. 2-story problems, just like we did on the front. So we're going to be multiplying today. And at the bottom, we don't want you to forget those subtraction facts. We want to keep them quick and fast because that will help you do your math problems quickly and correctly. All right, so again, we're going to stop here. You can do this page and then play the next video and check your answers. If you missed something and you were going over the video, correct it, erase it, correct it, fix the problem, and put a star smiley face at the top that everything's correct. It was great spending some time with you today. I'll see you next time. Bye.